We have finally arrived at the big moment, everybody. The Chosen Season 3 trailer is here. Or actually, it's going to be premiering in just a few seconds. I just clicked record a few seconds before this trailer premieres on the Chosen's YouTube channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a live reaction from me. I'm going to give you my initial thoughts, and hopefully later today, we're going to do a full in-depth breakdown of this trailer. So let's get to it.
You look troubled.
I am.
You're losing something. I know what that's like.
What are you losing?
Time. I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Someone touched me.
If you are really the one who is to come, should we look for someone else?
Go and tell John what you hear and see.
Who is it? Why did we stop?
It's him. I'm Judas of Keriot.
I have chosen you 12 as my apostles.
Don't feel any different?
I don't need you to feel anything to do great things.
There you go.
What is stirring in your hearts? In the middle of such division and unrest, is Father God being revealed to you? Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest.
Ah. Nice.
A scourge of false prophecy must stop.
Jesus, if you do not renounce your words, we will have no choice but to follow the law of Moses.
I am the law of Moses.
Ooh, okay, okay.
They're here for Jesus of Nazareth.
Yes.
More valuable than gold, more precious than rubies.
Oh,
Force them out. We are still Rome.
Everyone then who hears these words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. I'm the one who caused their hunger. I should be the one to feed them.
whew. Wow.
He who has ears to hear, let him hear.
Hey there, I'm Dallas, creator of The Chosen, and I just wanted to tell you real quick that episodes 1 and 2 of Season 3 launch in theaters November 18th. Yes, theaters, before coming to The Chosen app along with the rest of the season. And if you're not caught up, please be sure to watch Seasons 1 and 2 by looking up The Chosen in the App Store or your streaming device.
Ooh, okay. Man, there is so much to talk about there. We're definitely going to do an in-depth breakdown later on, because there were just some stuff that I just was not expecting to see in this trailer that showed up there, and that is really exciting. I'm going to be honest with you. I have not kept up with all the behind-the-scenes stuff like a lot of other people who have YouTube channels revolving around The Chosen. I haven't kept up with all the behind-the-scenes stuff in regards to Season 3, mainly because I wanted there to be a lot of extra surprises when it came to this, and there were a lot of surprises. One of the things that I thought was really cool is it seems like Gaius is going to be the Roman centurion who has a servant who needs healing, because there was one quick little clip in there where we saw Gaius sitting before a person who is evidently sick. And so that's really cool. That's been a fan theory that I've seen out there, and that was just the first thing that stuck into my head. There's also so much more throughout this that I just really want to break down super in depth. And so we're going to have to do that. Wow, I really want to watch this a second time. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to watch this video one more time real quick. Then I'm going to come back and give you some more thoughts in just a second. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I just watched this trailer a second time, and I've got to say, it didn't help a whole lot because there's so much packed into this trailer that I can't possibly remember every single thing without doing a breakdown video, so that is going to certainly be coming very, very shortly. I'll get to that. But one thing that I really like that we see from the very beginning of this trailer is that we have this confrontation where Jesus says that he is losing something as well. He is losing time. And it seems like this season is really going to, even because we're approaching the halfway point of the whole show, right? I mean, this show is going to be 7 seasons, Lord willing. And so as we get to season 3, we are almost to this halfway point of the show. And so they're laying the groundwork for the fact that we're inevitably leading to the cross, which is, I believe, going to happen in season 6, right? We had one brief mention of it in season 2 whenever Jesus is talking with Philip, and he says that there's some stuff that's going to be coming up where he doesn't really know how to explain it to his disciples. But here in season 3, it seems like we're really laying the groundwork, and one way they're going to do that is by seeing the rise in the opposition against Jesus. It seems like season 3 is really about Jesus's popularity and the things that result from that, right? So season 1 was kind of just an introduction to who Jesus is, who the apostles were. Season 2 was kind of an introduction to how their interplay was going to be and what ministry was going to look like with him, and he's calling more of them, and then by the end of season 2, we've got all 12 of them. And now season 3 is Jesus at the height of his popularity, and we're going to see, it starts off with the Sermon on the Mount, it culminates in the feeding of the 5,000, and we're just going to have to see all the different things that happen in between, and it really seems to be that there's going to be some major division, which is exactly what we see in the Gospels, right? We have the people who love Jesus and they adore him, and the people who vastly oppose him, who unfortunately are most of the religious leaders. Other stuff we see throughout here is it does seem like we're going to see Jesus perform his first resurrection because there is this girl who is dead and they're removing the blanket off her. So it seems like we're going to see that in the season here. We also see this really cool shot where it looks like we're going to see the moment whenever Jesus heals the woman with the severe discharge of blood. Right, where she touches the robe. And what I loved is just in that shot, you can tell that they're doing some really cool cinematography work in this season, which every season so far has gotten better and better with cinematography, probably because the budget has expanded, and as they're all learning to work together, they're definitely getting better at this and they're perfecting their craft. But one cool thing is just like how it like whenever he says, "Somebody has touched me," the camera work does something really cool there, and I'd have to pull it up to like just kind of analyze it more in depth. But I love how we're seeing these creative choices just in portraying the miracles that are occurring here, and how there's just this genuine shock on Jesus' face that like power has left him. And that's a very perplexing thing, and I'll be interested to see how they portray that, because if anything, we've seen that the Chosen fan base reacts very differently to controversial aspects of the Gospels and different ways that they portray things in the life of Christ. I remember back in season 2, there was the whole preaching gate thing from whenever Jesus is rehearsing the Sermon on the Mount, and people did not like that. And so I'll be interested to see how people react to Jesus being surprised by the fact that power has left him, even though that is something that is explicitly scriptural. And so, yeah, there's so much to cover here. I'm just wanting to share my brief early thoughts, and I'll definitely come back later, hopefully later today if I have time. I'll come back later today and do an in-depth breakdown. Like I said, I have not kept up with all the behind-the-scenes stuff, and so there's probably information that some people are privy to that I am not privy to. I do not know it. I have close friends who, they like the Snipe Life YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to them, go subscribe to them. They know all the behind-the-scenes stuff, so they probably know even more about this than I do, but I'm going to be reacting as a fan who has not done all the in-depth research and stuff like that. I am just reacting to what is being presented here, and I've got to say, this got me really psyched for season 3. They said that episodes 1 and 2 are going to be in theaters. Make sure that you keep your eye out for when tickets go on sale, because you're going to want to buy those tickets, and we're all going to go watch this thing in theaters together. And then we'll come back to this YouTube channel. I'll do in-depth breakdowns of every single episode. You can guarantee that, Lord willing. And so, yeah, man, what did y'all think about the season 3 trailer? Are y'all as excited for it as I am? Because I got to say, I'm pretty pumped. I look forward to hearing what you think about it in the comments, and I look forward to seeing y'all hopefully later today, if not maybe tomorrow, with an in-depth breakdown of this trailer. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you know when I've got more Chosen-related content coming up. And if you're new to the channel, go look at the playlist I've got. We've got playlists for Season 1 and Season 2, and this is going to go into the Season 3 playlist, which we've already started. So be sure to go check that stuff out. My name is David Tate. This is Now Let's Be Honest, and I will see y'all next time. Be sure to keep a smile on your face and don't let anybody steal your joy. God bless.
You read a verse, you sing a hymn, the money's in the plate. Sundays you mark out for him, but even then you show up late. You bought the shirt, you wear the cross, but sin throughout the week. For 30 shekels nails and a noose, you kiss him on the cheek.